Jonathan Feliciano has officially announced his retirement. However, he did leave the door open for a potential maybe late season run if a team needed him, in the postseason. But Feliciano was signed by the San Francisco 49ers in free agency 2 years ago. I guess we're heading into year three. But it was funny because when we signed him, I'm like, oh, I've heard about him. I've never really watched him, didn't really know who he was from watching film or anything. So when we signed him, I watched about 3 games of his from the season prior with the New York Giants. And I remember clipping it, putting it on the timeline, tweeting about it. And I'm like, this guy's a starter. Like, we just signed a veteran journeyman offensive lineman who has starting potential. Like, he definitely looks like a starting offensive lineman in this league. And I just remember all the New York Giants fans, oh, look at this guy trying to gas him up. He's so bad. He's so terrible. And I'm just like, see, this is why I never listen to casual fans, especially when it comes to offensive line evaluation, because they don't know what they're talking about. Apparently, there was some penalties that Jonathan Feliciano had, bad time penalties with the Giants. So, of course, that means he's a terrible offensive lineman. And just further kind of illustrates why I don't listen to anyone else in regards to O-line evaluation. I'll just watch and make my own opinions. And I just remember being like, wow, we got a guy. Like, we got a guy who could absolutely start. And now he didn't start right away for the San Francisco 49ers. He was actually getting a lot of playing time because Spencer Burford got hurt. Then Aaron Banks got hurt, and then Burford got hurt. So he was just kind of bouncing back and forth between left and right guard. So he got a bunch of starts, in season. And whenever he was playing, the offensive line was playing better as a unit. And then he officially got announced as the starter during the postseason run that the 49ers had to the Super Bowl. And it's crazy to think about, but maybe, if he doesn't get hurt in the Super Bowl, maybe the 49ers win that game, because obviously so many think about that third down play with Chris Jones getting free. And, I don't think that happens if Feliciano's playing. So he turned out to be a great player, and I actually assumed he was going to be starting this last season, but he got hurt in training camp, kind of re-aggravated his knee, which then opened up the door for Dominic Puni to take over. But when Feliciano was kind of getting back, it looked like he was going to potentially be the starting center, which I thought should happen. And just unfortunately, he re-aggravated the knee again, and it just kind of knocked him out for the entire year. So it sucks, because we especially needed him this year because of the struggles that the 49ers had on the offensive line, especially the interior. But, I wish him nothing but the best. He had came on the channel. We did an interview right after we signed him. He's a great dude. I enjoyed chopping it up with him. We breaking down film, doing all that stuff. So I'm a big Feliciano fan. Not gonna say I'm surprised. I could tell with the knee injuries and the way things were going. He kind of alluded to this being the potential case in season. So he hangs him up. Could be a chance that we bring him back. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think about Feliciano. I thought he was a great free agent addition, especially what the 49ers got him for. And they'll need to find someone similar that can potentially have a similar impact this year. So we'll see what they do. But let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.